That can be with ID. It can identify with ID, or else with a name, or else with a class name, or
tag name,
XPath, tag name, CSS selector,
Link.
link text,
partial link
text. Look at that, right? So these are the different types of locators we have in Selenium WebDriver to identify, to locate elements in a web page. So the hierarchy, all of you understood the hierarchy writing code. What that hierarchy is? First, finding element, identifying element, and then only it can perform your actions. Any one of you tell me, what are web element methods we have in WebDriver? What are web element methods we have in WebDriver? Number one.
Get, close, quit,
No.
get title.
Web element methods. Web element methods are
text box button,
clear method, send keys and click. Submit also. Three methods we have, clear, send keys and click. Okay.
These are
web elements, not web elements. What is web element? Any element in a web page is web element only.
Yes, sir.
Now today I'll show you how to store elements into web element and you write the code. Basic code, okay? And yesterday class, I shown you how to install ChroPath. I hope all of you installed ChroPath. Did you all of you install ChroPath? All of you guys? Add on to your Chrome browser, all of you. Have you done with that? ChroPath. ChroPath is add-on to Chrome browser, which is used for locating any type of locator elements. We can get XPath, ID, name, everything. Did you install that? Did you add that add-on? All of you. Gauri, Sirisha, Arjun, Joshna, Kalyani, Priyanka. Huh?
Added, sir.
Added, all of you.
Yes, sir.
Added. Good. Now, using that also we have very good option here. Suppose you don't want type the code like see driver dot find element. I don't want type this code. Without typing this code, how can you copy from ChroPath? This web element, this methods we have type ourselves. It won't give by Chrome. Okay, that also I'll show you now. Okay, now let me show you how to store elements into web element. I'm going to take Orange HRM application login. Okay, in this application, I will show you web element. I will store my username into web element. I will store my password into web element. Then you get clarity why we are storing elements to web element. What advantage we have with that? Okay, na? Let us see how you use web elements also. Now see here. Create a class. January 27th. Using underscore web element. Select your main method, finish off it. It's a common procedure we follow until we go for test engine classes. So first, create object for browser class. Interview question, one more question. Interview has one more question. What that question is? Can you create instant object without using WebDriver? Is it possible to create instant object without using WebDriver interface, or we compulsory have to use WebDriver interface?
We can use Chrome driver.
Directly we can create without interface, you mean to say?
Yes, like creating object for Chrome driver directly.
Yes. So your answer is yes. We can create object without interface also. How? Directly take help of the class name, Chrome driver. So different ways we can write code. See now the difference you'll find yesterday's code and today's code. Chrome driver, some object is equal to new Chrome, again same class name. Why? Because yesterday class when I explained you architecture of WebDriver, what I told you in architecture class here, by default all WebDriver methods, abstract methods are already overridden into your browser class. So separately there is no need to create again interface also. But when it will be required to create WebDriver interface means when you're planning to work with the different browsers. Okay, now see, very easy way to get now. See, next method is launch URL. How do you launch URL? Driver dot, the method is get method. Okay, we'll specify your URL, https colon so and so, will specify URL, no problem. In Chrome browser, I told you it always opens in minimize window. We need to maximize it. So for that, what we say?
Driver dot
manage dot
window
dot
maximize.
Maximize.
And I want to suspend tool from where? From execution for 5 seconds.
Thread dot sleep.
Okay, yes, so compulsory we have to keep on using, because we don't know which applications takes time to load, right? Sometimes any application 100%, because your internet is very slow, anything maybe, right? So to suspend tool, always go with what? Thread
Dot sleep.
control spacebar, no problem. For everything use control spacebar, no restriction. Thread dot sleep define 5000 milliseconds here. Now what is my requirement? Before inputting a value, that means, for example, assume that some text is already existing in this username text box. I want to clear this text box before inputting my value in this text box. So how many methods we should access here? All of you know that. One is clear method and one is send keys method. And before we send a value into this text box, I want to clear the text box and then I have to send my value. So what I'm trying to do, instead of locating that element for 2 times, let me locate for 1 time. Means let me store this text box into one web element as reference object, and we'll access that methods will help of that object. So whenever, remember all of you guys, whenever you want to access more than one web element method, it is always recommended to store into web element. Okay, now see how. See, yesterday, right click to mouse, inspect element, HTML page will be opened here. Okay, and you're clicking on crop path. If you want to see HTML page, I told you 2 in 1. We can move like this. If you want to see crop path, we have to move like this. Remember all of you guys. Okay, so click on crop path here. When I click on crop path, we get all options here. I want to locate with XPath. What you're doing before? You're saying driver dot find element. I don't want to write that code here. I want to avoid writing that code. How it is possible?
We can copy from set driver command.
Set driver
Command.
Yes. So here we have see option. All of you get see that. Look here, all of you. If you click this icon, all of you, automatically it gives identification and all that. You want to export anything you can take. It's up to you. Edit this, copy this, come here. And what I told you, we need to store that text box into one web element as reference object. So first define web element, control spacebar. Remember all of you, web element is also interface. We can use, remember all of you, we can use web element for reference object purpose. We can use for interface purpose. We can use web element as data type also. Remember, in some cases we use this web element as data type also. Okay, web element, don't forget to import that package. Okay guys, so define one object, store into one object. I'm defining my object as username. I'm storing this text box into one web element object. What is that? Username is equal to Already copied that. Driver dot find element, done. No need of typing that code. And one more thing, by is a class. By is a class. When you do that, mouse over here and you had import package for that. Any class we use, compulsory we have to keep on importing packages here. So don't forget to import that package. Import that package. Compulsory we have to import a package for that. Okay, guys? Okay. Next, after storing, now where the text box has been stored, where this text box stored, into one reference object. Where the reference object here we stored?
Username.
Username. What do you want? First, what do you want? Clear text in username text box. Not me, Selenium. So how to clear that method? We should use clear method only. How to access that method? Username, control space bar, no problem. Username dot clear. Next, once we clear the text in that username text box, next we have to send a value in the text box, right? Again, username dot send keys. So my username is, in this application username is admin. Admin is our username. So I want to suspend again tool for a few seconds for my observation. Thread dot sleep. Again wait for 5000 milliseconds, no problem. Do you understand? See that if I don't store the text box into username web element, I have to write 2 times of code, right? Driver dot find element for clear one time. I want to write one more for send keys again, right? So instead of that, that's what. Whenever you are planning to access more than one web element method on any element in a web page, store into web element. No restrictions at all. Why are you storing this into web element? Means to access more than one method. This is for what? Identifying the text box with XPath. You're asking Selenium to identify that username text box with XPath. XPath ID and name. We'll see how to write our own XPath also. Wait, I'll show you. Next, same way. What do you want? You want to assume that there is some existing text in this text box already. I want clear it again. So what to do again? Store password text box into web element. Okay. So again, come on guys, web element, control space bar. Don't forget that control space bar, web element. Define any object, password, x, y, z is up to you. Password is equal to, now with what you want locate, I want locate with the CSS selector. Go ahead, no problem. Click on this arrow icon. Click on this passport text box. Now see, already this code is written. Edit this, copy this, paste here. That's it. We can save a lot of time. Make it semicolon. First time, don't forget to import by package. By is a class. We should import a package. Many people are sending me again WhatsApp message, sir. I'm getting SS message error for by. Mouse over there and import a package for by. Okay. So next, what do you want? Yes, now the text box stored into where? The passport text box stored into which object? Passport object. What do you want? Password dot clear the text. Clear the text first. Clear the text. Password dot send keys. First, I want clear the text here, and then I want to send a value. If the text is existing in the text box, clear the text. My password for this application is Q capital QH 1 2 3 so on. So this is the password of that application. Again, I want to suspend tool again for 5 seconds for my clear observation. Use how many times you want thread or slip, no restrictions at all. Next, what do you want? You want to click on this login button. For login button, I want to use only one method, click method only, right? I don't want more than one method. So I can write directly without storing into web element. Okay. So I want to locate that login button with ID. Copy this ID value. Driver dot find element dot submit. I told you yesterday class, I told you there are 3 methods we can click a button. Am I right? We can go with a click or submit or keys dot enter. Okay, na? Again, suspend tool for 5 more seconds. 5 more seconds and then close my browser. Driver dot close. All of you know How to overcome this exception here?
Superclass.
What is superclass we use?
Throwable.
Huh. Sorry, what is that?
Throws.
Throws, throwable. So throws, you can write at the main method here. Go to your main method, write throws, control space bar, and use superclass for that. What is that? Throwable. Automatically, all your exceptions will be handled. So yesterday class, we can write with interface or we can write without interface also, no problem. And yesterday class, we written directly locating element and sending your web element. And today class, I'm using how to use web element methods also. Okay, now, is it clear to all of you? Let me provide URL for this. And some people asking, sir, can I execute this on Firefox browser? Can I run this on Firefox browser now?
No, because it's a Chrome driver.
Yeah. Now we'll change it. We'll change Chrome driver to Firefox. After changing to Chrome driver to Firefox, is it possible to execute on Firefox or not?
It's possible.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Possible.
Yes.
But we inspected in Chrome here. We inspected in Chrome. How, see now it's clearing the text and then entering the value. In passport also, if anything is available, it clear the text. And then you click on submit button. It's validation, wait, how to validate the test cases, I'll show you. Just basic code I'm writing. Wait for 5 seconds and then close the browser. This is a basic code by how to use web elements. Now you got clarity. Now I want to execute this on Chrome browser, sir, Firefox browser. I will change, yes, I will change to Firefox driver class. No problem, Firefox driver. And also here also Firefox driver. My question is it possible? Will it execute on Firefox or not is my question. But because see, we located in Chrome browser, remember, we located values in Chrome browser, locator values, we copied from Chrome. Will it execute on Firefox? 100%. Why?
Yes,
because,
sir. Because the locators are same.
HTML code will be common to any web page, any browser. Yeah. Don't confuse. If it is like that, why Selenium then? If you want keep on writing for one browser, one code means why Selenium? Instead of that, we can go for manual testing. So you locate in Firefox or Chrome, not an issue. Execution can be done in any browser. No restrictions at all. Am I clear to all of you guys? Okay, guys? All of you. Next thing is, let us discuss some more methods we have. Get methods, very important methods, validation methods we call them. And one is get title. Get title. What is the purpose of this method? All of you know. Yesterday, I sent you one document also. Look onto that methods. I gave explanation that. Did you receive that? 23 commands in WebDriver. I'm explaining again. See, get title method is always useful to return title of the page which is currently loaded by Selenium. Whenever you want written title of that, there is no application without a title. That all of you know that. Am I right? So whenever you want written title of that page, then we take help of this get title method. It won't allow any parameters and its return type is string type, because title is string format, not any other data, right? So it returns title of the page which is currently loaded, by Selenium. Yes, what to do if you want to return it? So compulsory we have to store into string, into one variable string page title is equal to object is driver dot get title. It returns title of that page. 100%. You take any web application. That's what we're doing in manual testing here. After login, your writing system should be displayed with the so-and-so page title, right? So titles will be, how do you know the title of that page? Look at here, all of you. When inspect element, when you go to HTML code, all of you, any web page, you take any web page, always go at head of that, see that, HTML, open the head tag. In the head tag, we find title, so that title has been given, orange HRM. Any title you take, yes, sir, any web application you take, every web application or title. Why we return this title means for validation purpose, we can validate easily. Okay, that is one. We'll see how you validate, I'll show you. Next, one more method is, validation method is, get current URL. Every applications will have URLs. Am I right or not? There is no application URL. So what is the purpose of what this method will return? It returns the URL which is currently loaded by Selenium, not by you. Okay. So it returns URL of the page, which is currently loaded by Selenium. And this also what return type it will be? String type or integer type? String type. Everything I told you, 90% of the code we wrote with string type only. Here. String, some variable str URL is equal to driver dot get current URL. The method is get current URL method. So this is, most of the time we go on using these methods when validating your test cases also. And one more method is practical, I'll show you. Get page source. Get page source method. Every web page, when you right click to mouse, when you see page source, view page source, you can find HTML, see that, some type of HTML page here, right? Some type of HTML message. There is no application without this, right?
Yes.
Yes.
If you want to return that source code of that page, which is currently loaded by Selenium, then take help of the method called get page source method. It returns source code. Source code of the page. Source code of the page, which is currently loaded by Selenium. Okay, na? How to return that? Again, we have to store into string type. String str source is equal to driver dot. The method is get page source. How you use this method practically? Let us see now. Okay, let us take any application. What is my requirement here is get commands. My class name is get commands. Main method finish off. I'm writing a question here. Need not type while practicing. For understanding, I'm writing question. Launch URL in Chrome browser. That's my first step. Second step is print title and length of title, okay, which is loaded current by Selenium. Next, third step is print URL and length of URL. And fourth step is close browser. That is my requirement. Okay, we have to convert this English into Selenium. Need not type while practicing. I'm just writing my question, what we are going to test here. Okay, na? Yes, we can from today, we can create object without interface also or with interface also. It's up to you. Okay, na? I'm using interface again. WebDriver, control space bar, some object is equal to, new. Your class is Chrome driver. Okay, and launch. Next step is, what is that next step? Launch URL in browser. Okay, for that, driver dot get method, we use get method. We'll specify, say for example, https colon amazon.com, and then suspend tool for 5 seconds. Okay, na? How to suspend tool for 5 seconds using thread dot sleep. 5000 milliseconds means 5 seconds here. Here itself we can go and add immediately. If you don't want to see that errors, just go and add your main method, add that superclass throws, control space bar, one blank space, superclass, control space bar, throwable. That's it. We can add before only, no problem. Okay. Next, what the next step is? Print title of that page and length of the title also. So string, let us store into one variable. Page title is equal to, how to get the title? Method?
Get title. Driver dot get title.
Yes, driver object. Object is very important. Driver dot get title method. Okay. Now the whole title will be stored into which variable? Page title variable. You print in your system dot out dot sysout. Page title is colon plus page. I want to get my message. I want to see my message, so that I'm writing. At the same time, not only title, I want to know how many characters we have in the title. Page title length. I want to know length. Java class we discuss string function. What that? How do you written that number of characters in a string means? Dot length function. Length function. Using length function, we can return how many characters we have in that particular title. Next step is, what that next step we are planning? Print URL and length of that URL. URL is also string type. So what we should do? We can store into one variable string str URL is equal to, again, driver dot get current URL. Look at here, see that it's automatically storing the type of data type here. Look at that, it is storing that it's a string type. I told you 90% of code will go with string type only. Okay, na? String. So here it will be stored, and if you want to print that, this out, you can write your message current URL is colon plus str URL. Use control spacebar for everything to make the process fast here. Don't waste your time. Okay. At the same time, I just want print length of that title also. Current URL length. Length is str URL dot length. And again, I want suspend tool again for 5 seconds before closing my browser. Suspend tool for about 5 seconds and then close my browser. Driver dot either quit or close, no problem. Okay, let us see. So we can use, I'll show now how to validate them also. Done. We are not maximized, not a problem. So that the title of that page is Amazon.com online shopping. This is the title of that page. And how many characters we have in that title? 83 characters, means including blank space, special characters, it will calculate here. Okay. Blank space, also one special character, comma, colon, dot, it will calculate everything. And what is the length of that URL? I mean, what is the current URL is? HTTP www.amazon.com. In that, how many characters we have? There are 23 characters we have in that web page. So like that, we can return the titles and we can return URL. But how you validate them? Let me show you. For example, take any application you want. Say, for example, you are launching your Primus Bank application here. Take any application, no problem. So that you can see this head, this one is becoming headache for us. Look here. This is a title. If you see any web page title you want, no, we can write. I told you, all of you remember, inspect element, go to HTML page. Go to your HTML page. End up the beginning of that HTML page with head tag. Open head tag. 100% developer will be giving title. If it's not specifying title here, we don't see the title external here. I just want to compare my expected title with my actual title. What is your expected title? Primus Bank. What is your actual title?
Primus Bank.
Primus Bank. We need to compare both equal or not equal. Okay, we need to validate them now. How you validate them? Yes, let us see. Verify title. My test case name is test method name, class name here is verified title. Main your method, finish of it. Okay, na? Same process. My requirement is, what is my requirement? Launch URL in Chrome browser. One step. Second step is compare expected title with actual title. That is our requirement. That expected title can be anything, actual title can be anything, right? So first thing, the basic code, what we do anytime, first we have to launch browser. So first we have to override the methods. For that, WebDriver, control space bar, some object driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Chrome driver. Chrome driver. Okay. Driver dot. Next step is driver dot get method so and so URL. And then maximize your browser. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize. And suspend tool again. Commonly we write this code. Thread dot sleep for about 5,000 or 6,000. It's up to you here. Okay. Maximum. It always goes with seconds only. It won't go beyond seconds. If it's going minute and hours, it's not application first of all. Okay, na? Maximum any application take fraction of seconds to load. Okay. Next, what is the requirement? Store your expected title. Store expected title. Expected title into one variable string. Expected title is equal to what is my expected title means? My expected title is Primus Bank. This is my title. Get actual title in runtime. Get actual title in runtime. So ask your Selenium to get that actual title in runtime. String actual title is equal to, all of you know how to get that complete title. Huh?
Driver dot get
Exactly. Driver dot get
get
title method. Now where that title is stored, complete title is stored into actual title. What do you want? You want to compare this expected titles equals to this actual title or not. So verify expected with actual. So for that, we have to go with conditions, compulsory. We have to go with a condition. What that condition? If condition. If actual title dot equals ignore case. We can use equals also, but why I'm using ignore case means in case if you are defining any small letters, it will ignore that case sensitive. That all of you know, equals looks for exact length, it looks for case sensitive. That all of you know that, right? All of you guys. So that I want to avoid that ignore case. So equal ignore case with what? With what? Expected
title.
If it is like this, open your braces. What is that? Sys out. Sys out. What is your message? Title is matching. I want print both the title in my console tab for my understanding. Print it. Print your expected title plus some blank space. Some blank space plus actual title.
Actual title.
So that it will be easy for us to compare in runtime after execution. If you print both ways here, right? Else. Come out of it. Else part. Else.
Sys out title is not matching.
Title is
Not matching.
not matching. And finally, I want to wait for 5 more seconds before after else part. After else part, suspend again tool for 5 more seconds and close my browser. I don't want to keep on closing my browser. So let's Selenium close it. No problem. Driver dot close. Suppose here if I'm defining URL, say https://gmail.com. Say for example, defining gmail.com. Now first add your exception for this. It's your main method. Throws, throwable. See here. Now what will happen here? Which will execute? Else part will execute or condition statement executes? What will execute here?
If
Else part or condition part?
condition.
Will it be true or false at least?
False.
False. False means else part should execute. True means condition should execute. This is condition part. True part. This is false part. So 100% because Gmail will not contain this title, right? I'm checking for that. That's what I'm checking for. See that. Now when I'm trying to run on Gmail, 100% else part should execute. What is saying? What else part? What is it saying? Title is not matching. Why? Your expected is what? Premise bank. What is actually available in that application runtime? Gmail. Both are not matching. Our expectation is premise bank, but actually what is available? Gmail. So if you want to compare with that, then we have to provide our premise bank URL for it. So in that situations, we can verify when you're testing your test cases, any functionality test case, we can compare titles. 100% every page will have title here. Yes or no? Page to page title will be changing every time. Now 100% condition part will execute. Am I right or not? True part should execute. 100% I'm expecting.
Yes.
Title is matching. Why it is matching? Because expected is equal to actual value. Okay. Suppose if you give any small letters also, if suppose Primus Bank B small, what will happen? Will it execute or it will throw any, I mean, will it else part execute or condition part executes? It will be true or false?
It
True.
will
Why?
be true
Why it
because
will be true?
ignore case.
We are using ignore case here. That is very important. So like that, we can compare titles also. Not only comparing title, let me take help of this method also. I just want to verify whether my URL is secured or unsecured. Which URLs are secured URLs?
HTTPS.
If URL contains HTTPS, they are secured. Otherwise, your URL is
Not secure.
not secured. Okay. How do you verify that? Using which method we can verify? Using get title or get current URL?
Get current URL.
Get current URL.
Current. Why you are using get current? Because that HTTP contains in URL, not in title. Yes or no? How you
Yes.
validate that? How you validate that? Look at it. Verify URL. Main method, finish of it. Okay. Again, my question is launch URL in Chrome browser. Second step is verify URL contains https:// https:// okay, this is what my validation. For that compulsory we have to go for what? Launching your interface. Object driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, launch URL now. Driver dot get method. We launch URL and then maximize it. Driver dot manage dot window dot maximize and suspend tool for 5 seconds. Thread dot sleep for about 5000 milliseconds. Okay. Now, first of all, store your expected thing into one variable which you want to verify. String, all are string type only. String expected is equal to what is expected here? HTTPS : // This is what I want. Any URL, will it start with this or it will be end with this?
It will start with this.
With this protocol, right? Okay. Next, get that complete URL. Get URL
Current URL.
in runtime. Means it get the complete URL. Get that and store it in one variable. String actual is equal to driver dot get current URL. So now actual variable contains the complete URL, right? This actual variable contains the complete URL. Now what we need to ask Selenium? Selenium, go and check this. This URL, this actual URL contains or starts with this HTTPS or not. If it is like that, then I can say my URL is secured, otherwise my URL is not secure. So how to validate that? If condition, using if actual dot, because we have check in actual only. Actual dot starts with, I told you, starts with we can use, or contains also we can use here. Anyway, all of you know that every URL will start with that HTTPS only. Starts with, that's what I'm using, starts with. Starts with,
prefix HTTPS.
with
HTTPS.
with
Actual.
with
Actual.
with check that. Expected, right?
Expected.
This expected should start with this. I'm asking Java, Selenium. What I'm asking Selenium, go and check that. My URL, my URL starts with this. This actual URL starts with this HTTPS or not. That's what I stored into respective variable. If it is like this, then what do you say here? System.out. This out. You can say URL is secured. 1 second. Ada, baita. Yeah. Yes, right. If it is like that, it will be secured. I just want to print in my console tab also for my understanding. Print them in console tab always. Plus print your expected with what? With your actual value also. Just some space and print the actual value also. Okay. Else part will be else open your brace, close braces. URL is not secured. And again, wait for 5 seconds before else part. Wait for 5 seconds and close my browser. Okay, na? And compulsory, what we need to add here? Throws.
Foibles.
Use it. Compulsory. Okay, na? Now, what we need to specify here? Specify the URL which you want to compare. You can open anything. http:// I want to open flipkart.com. Check anything, no problem. I just want to verify the title. Protocol. 100% it will be secured, I think. In runtime, anything may happen. We don't know what is going to happen in runtime. People asking, sir, when you open, it's always starting with HT. Yes, I know it's opening with HT, but in runtime, what will happen? We don't know. We need to check that runtime. So URL is secured. Why it is secured means because our expected is HTTP and that our actual URL also contains HTTPS. Suppose if I check with our premise bank, will it be secured?
No.
If I check with this application, it will verify whether it's secured or not again. So like this, when you see, when you're planning to test any applications, we can use this validation methods here 100% for validating your test cases, getting runtime URL. See, when you move to page, URL also will be changing. Remember that. When you move to page, URL will be changing. Now see that URL is not secured. Why? Your expected is what? HTTPS, but actually that URL contains no S. That's what it's saying, not secured URL. So like that, we can compare our expected values, actual values using these methods also. Am I clear to all of you guys? Am I clear?
Yes.
Right? Are you still anybody left over in configuring here? Yesterday, still people are installing JDK Java. Anybody in the class like that? Anybody in the class? I know at least 1 or 2 candidates will be there in every class. Anybody like that? Please let me know. Huh? All of you practicing.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Do it here. Do it. Don't waste your time and don't waste your money. Please justify your money here. Okay? So keep on practicing one by one. We go with a lot of code now. Every day we complete on the same day. Don't postpone it. And I need to go with somebody says who is not receiving Kalyani and
Yes.
And one more. Who is that guy? Any other people not receiving mails?
Yes, sir. I'm not receiving.
Who is that? 1 second.
Shashank.
Shushank. I think your email ID is already added here. Shushank, I added your email ID.
But I have received lastly on August 20.
Uh-huh. One more. Who is the ma? Priyanka? Priyadarshini? 1 second. I'll check your email. Then 7 p.m. batch, right? Yeah, tell me your email ID, Joshua. Who is that?
J. Yeah,
Ping me in the email. Ping me your email.
yeah, sure.
7 p.m. Kalyani. This is our email ID, ma? Kalyani.
Yes, sir.
And Priyadarshini.
Sir, I've shared in chat.
Yeah. This is our email ID. Sanmukam.
Yes. Yes,
Next.
yes.
Sai Kumar. You are getting mails? Is that Sai Kumar available? Sai. And Priyadarshini. And who is this? Sriharika. She's available. Avinash already. I think he's getting emails.
No, sir, that email ID is not able to access. I am not able to access, sir. It has to change, sir. Actually.
Which one?
That 85 Avinash, sir.
Then ping me in chat here, Avinash.
Yes, sir. I'll just ping it here now, sir.
Any other people? And every day you have to keep on practicing. Please don't waste your time. Because we start validation now. One by one it goes on. So don't waste your time. And did you print, Avinash? Okay. Okay, guys. Now all of you will receive it. And Kalyani and rest, any one of Sirisha or anybody, take the mail ID of Kalyani and these fellows. Please, can you share the previous scripts to them, please, if anybody, any one of you, take their mail ID, any one of mail who not received, please send all the previous mails from Selenium, starting Selenium documentations, please, if you don't mind. Kalyani and rest of you guys, if you don't receive, let me know. I'll send you. Okay?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Okay, fine. See you guys. See you tomorrow, and we'll see some more methods how to validate them. Okay, na?
Oh, thank you.
Okay, bye bye. See you guys.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, bye bye.